Hey, welcome back to the shop. I know it's been a little while. Trying to figure things out, try to find a different project, and I don't really have a lot of wood to work with, so I just do what I can when I can. And today I found this on the side of the road. It's a much bigger piece. It's a piece I cut off. So I've been wanting to do another bird mouth bowl. I've done one already. And so what you got to do is you mount it on your in between centers on the lathe like this, and then you turn it, and when it dries it warps and all that stuff, so it gives it more character. It's pretty cool. This is something you actually turn when it's green, so I'm gonna start doing that. There's gonna be a lot of wobble in here, so I'm gonna turn at a little speed. You definitely want your face mask on. And yep, I'm gonna start turning this, and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of wobble here, so I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the camera and make sure you can see what I'm doing. Another thing is gonna be turning some air before I actually get to the next cut, because this is not cut even, so just gotta be very careful. So you can see how green it is. I could feel it. I'm getting soaked. So I'm just gonna keep turning this until it's kind of round, like it's gonna be kind of round here, and I'm gonna try to leave as much bark on the top as I possibly can. I'm gonna hopefully have a live edge on it. So I'm gonna do some of that on off camera, so I'm not taking forever, and I'll be back. Okay, so I haven't really got that far, just enough to, I'm gonna start doing the tenon, so I have something better to grip on, because this keeps on spinning on the spur drive, and have to keep on tightening it up. So I'm gonna start working on the tenon more. Yep. probably hurt. So I'm just gonna cut it off. Rest of the way. And see how that was digging right into that. Now, hopefully, I cut it small enough. It's a little tight. Bummers. So I'm gonna take it down a little bit more. Guess I should have made sure it was the right size. So I'm gonna cut down a little bit more, and then flip it over in the. Put that in there, and I'll be back when I get it spun around and ready to go more. Okay, I'm back. So I got it flipped around, got the tailstock up, give it a little bit more support. Now I'm just going to finish rounding this over and getting this part here ready for the beak of the bird's mouth bowl. There we go. Let me tell you, this stuff is extremely wet. I mean, I'm getting soaked and it's really cold. It's been like under 20 degrees here for the last, what, week? And it's been very, very cold. So this was literally cut, I think, Friday, maybe Thursday. So got a little catch. That's okay. I think I have enough to fix that. So you can kind of see how it's starting to form out. I'm going to take this down a little bit more and get that catch out of there, that flat spot out of there, and then I'll start with the mouth, opening it up. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera so my video is not hours long. So I'll be back. Alright, so I got it rounded. I mean, I can't get that smoother even right now because it's so wet, and every time I try to take a cut, it's like a sludge that's coming off, like a like paper, just before it dries and becomes paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill out the hole with my Forstner bit and get that ready to turn a little bit. So, is tearing it. Not even cutting. So, what am I going to do? So I'll be back. I'm going to figure something out. I'll be back. So, this is still so wet that it's not, this is all it's doing with the Forstner bit. Just tearing apart the fibers, I guess. So I'm just gonna start turning it. You know, got a hole in there that I drilled with a regular drill bit. So I'm just gonna start turning it like I would a normal bowl. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. So these fibers are not working with the Forstner bit at all. It's like tearing them out instead of cutting. I think it's because it's so wet. Still very, very wet. How wet is it? It's very wet. I'm gonna make sure it's still tight because it's the next day. Make sure it's shrunk a little bit. There. So that's what I'm going to do for a little bit. I'm going to probably leave this that thick here, because when it, you know, they say if you turn it thick when it's still wet, it's better, less cracking. So I'm going to start hollowing the bowl part out, the belly, I guess you can, or whatever it is. You can kind of see what I mean by why they call it a bird's mouth bowl already. Let me see if I can get a better shot of this. There we go. See, it's the head of the bird, and that'll be the mouth of the bird. And the mouth, and the bird's opening his mouth like mommy's gonna feed it. So I'm gonna do some of that off camera, and yep, we'll be back. Okay, I decided to bring it back because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it in reverse. I don't know if you remember, I said my lathe will go backwards, so I'm gonna switch it down to reverse. Now it's spinning this way instead of this way. I'm gonna stop, instead of having the tool over here, I'm gonna have the tool over here. I can see so much better over here turning it this way instead of leaning over, hitting the camera with my face shield, you know, and all that type of stuff. So this, it's a good way to do it. This makes it a little bit easier, so because I can see what I'm doing instead of guessing what I'm doing and leaning over the bed of the lathe. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'll bring you back when I get closer to being done. Okay, so bring this down a little bit. I'm going to check to see how thick the wall is. I'm doing everything on my cell phone. The camera that I got for my birthday. Just can't figure out how to get it on my computer. So I'm still just doing everything on my phone. So I'm gonna see, take my calipers here thingies and see how wide the wall of the bowl is. So I kind of want to leave it thick. Probably can go a little bit more here inside and down the bottom. Let me make sure how thick this is. It's almost a ½ an inch thick. So I think I can go a little bit thinner. I'm still turning it in reverse. So it's going this way, not this way. Go a little bit thinner. With this being so wet, so green, and I am having a hard time using my other tools. And I even tried my carbide and just rolling, so I'm just using a scraper. The reason why, didn't say anything. If I knew that, I would have fixed you. So the reason why I moved my light is I can see the light beam through there. See? Yeah, there you go. You can see it now. So that was pretty much showing me where I needed to go to thin it down a little bit and try to even it out. So this thing, it's cool once it dries and all that good stuff, because like I said before, it warps and does its own little thing, so it makes it look pretty neat. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Still about a ½ inch on the bottom, maybe almost a ¼ inch on the sides, most of the outsides anyway. Maybe a little bit more than a ¼ inch on the edges. Yeah. I have seen some people use a torch to dry it a little bit and then sand it. I think I might try that. But I'm gonna clean the shavings off here first, and I'll probably do that off camera, at least torch it to dry it out a little bit, so I can try to sand it a little bit. Just in case anything happens, I can take care of it really quick and I don't have to worry about my phone. So, I'll be back. So I got it cleaned up good enough. Shouldn't have to worry too much. Figured I'd show you a little bit of what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna pass the torch around it a little bit. Just move it by hand. You can see the grain lift on a little bit. At least I can see it. I don't know if you guys can. Just gonna dry the outside. So give it a little sand. And if there's any kids watching this, fire is not a toy. You do not play with fire. Be very dangerous. It is very dangerous. What kind of wood this is, because I'm not 100% sure what it is. I know it's not pine, but I'm not sure if it's maple or white ash or whatever it is. I mean, I really don't know, and I'd rather not assume that I do know. This is a piece of wood that I found on the side of the road. So I'm gonna call this done. I'm not gonna put a finish on it because it probably won't take because it's still wet. This is a bird's mouth bowl. I guess it's my representation of a bird's mouth bowl. We can use it as a flower pot. I'm gonna let it dry for a few weeks before I completely finish it, and then take the tenon off, and it will sit just like that. Put this out of the way. There. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna call this quit and just let it dry. Do what it needs to do. I don't think I could take that out. I'd have to really turn it down really thin. So I'm just gonna leave it there. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy it. And like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. If you're on my Facebook, Rabbit Town Wood Arts Facebook, then when it's completely dried and finished, I'll post pictures on that. But for now, that's what I got. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if it's too long, I am so sorry. Want you guys to see as much as you possibly can on how this stuff gets done, but I know it takes forever, so I'm gonna stop this video right now. Thank you very much, and you have a good day.